It's a live look at us here at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Under clear, sunny skies, we are ready for football. And away we go from East Rutherford. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. His leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments. At his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Throw secured by George Pickett. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Prescott to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Cowboys.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Giants' 49-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Give to Williams from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got it inside the 25. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
A gain of 27 on the play. And a Cowboy 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Dak off the play fake. Catch made. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Giants, nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Here's Devin Singletary on the return. Jukes away from one. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And bringing them out, one of 2 quarterbacks taken in the first round of this year's draft. Out of Ole Miss, it's Jackson Dart.
One of the really cool things about Jackson Dart's career, both high school and college, is every step of the way he just kept getting better. And that's what the great pros do. Joe Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen, they never rest on their laurels. They're constantly striving to be excellent. That's exactly what Jackson Dart did collegiately and what he'll have to do professionally.
Start on the ground here. Tracy. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Screen here for Williams. Escapes a defender. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Prescott takes off with it. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Prescott to throw here, 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
That's Flanoy. He's got it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Cowboys.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Design quarterback run here. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. On the handoff, this is Williams. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
First down, Dallas.
New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. First and 10. Here's Prescott. That one connects. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
It's a gain of 35. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and goal, Dallas.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Williams will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a punch here. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Second and goal coming up from the 7. Dak to the air here. We've got a screen to the running back. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pull that in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him.
Aubrey
now to kick this one away. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Giants taking the field for their second possession. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. Giants lining things up. First and 10. Darts back to throw. Gets him on the in route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
It's Tracy on second down. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Davion Clowney on that stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Tight end going in motion here. Trying to get it with the option. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Our score, 14-0. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. A handoff to Tracy. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
The
Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground with Williams. Breaks through and breaks away. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
This fine Schoonmaker complete. And he's taken down directly on. That's play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10 from the 43. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
It's pretty clear you're trying to find ways to get this player in space, right? That's where he's most dangerous. But the defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came of that one.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Dak now from the gun. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam over big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Prescott here from the gun. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Brendan
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Wandale Robinson. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Here goes Dart to the air. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. He dodged the tackle. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. There on the stop, that's rookie out of Boston College, Donovan Ezeraku.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
They go right back to Tracy. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's good for a New York first down.
And a Giants first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Dart's going to tuck it and run. Gets it to the 15. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Singletary has the New York touchdown. The Giants start to fight back with their first points of this game. Devin Singletary with the touchdown. Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants cut the lead down to 10.
The score, Cowboys 17, Giants 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Tolbert now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And this one doesn't go far.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to throw. Here's Dan. Short pass brought in. Good pickup, but he's denied that 1st down. His shot comes at the 32-yard line.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. 1st and 10 from the 43. Another throw for Prescott. Hits him on the out route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Okay, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Prescott to throw once more. He keeps it and takes off. And Prescott finds him a 1st as he slides down to end the run.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They toss to Williams, headed right. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Prescott set to pass. Setting up the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Got to figure out this third down here. Third and long for him here. He's making a bid for it. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Aubrey puts it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, put points on the board, and maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. He'll throw it. He lofts it deep right side. Catch is made in close. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
On the return, here comes Olszewski. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense with the football. They'll get it first in this second half. And some opening drive points would be invaluable, Bronk, trailing by 2 scores as they leave that locker room. First call here coming from the shotgun. Darts out of the shotgun. He intercepts the pass. And the Cowboys take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
On for the Cowboys field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through, and that pushes the lead up to 13.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Going play action with Dart. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. That's complete to Darius Slayton. Now this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Running back sent in motion. Going on 1st down. It's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Robinson on the inside give. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
3rd down now. Here's Starks. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Deron Bland has it. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Rob, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Keeps away from one. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Another run for Williams. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Prescott out of the gun. 3rd down. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Cowboys putting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Engeron now. Starts his return from the 23. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They gain 11 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
He's got Bellinger. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
A give to Tracy up the middle. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
14 more yards. That's another Giants first down.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all these runs in the NFL over a course of a season that gained significant yardage, there are plays just like that one where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Dumped off to his running back. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants get it back to within 6.
23. Giants 17.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Tolbert now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. George Pickens, the intended target. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Gets it forward to show about a yard out of that. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. That's complete inside the 35. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys go up by 12. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
They're going for 2 here. Dak bringing the Cowboys to the line.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
On the return, here comes Olszewski. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Giants and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Giants first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run. Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he has this down to the 34. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
On first down, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You trade a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Daniel Bellinger. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And this one, not surprisingly, brought the loss of yards as they had to scramble to even get that football back.
It's 4th down.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Tolbert now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott are ready to get back to work. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll run the a toss for Williams. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Drawing up the design keeper. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Giants offense all set to get started. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First and 10 from the 32. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Darts back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down. Robinson sent in motion left. They'll throw 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
To throw, here's Dart. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab in bounds.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Dart setting in to throw here. That's incomplete left side.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Dart gonna throw again. He almost goes through another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running right, it's Williams. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That's good for a couple of yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Williams fields the pitch. That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Williams, the ball carrier. Cordell Flott on the tackle. It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 36-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He finds Pickens left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Running for the marker with Williams. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards.
I love that call on third down because it just gives you options. The best third down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now a toss running left with Williams. He's got it in the red zone. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
From the red zone now. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Dak out of the pistol. He brings it in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making a 3-score game in the 4th.
Cowboys.
Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys push their lead to 18.
Giants 20.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
On the return, this is Singletary. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Dart out of the shotgun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
And look at the big fellas working their tails off up front. That offensive line gave the QB ample time. Unfortunately, just no completion to be found down the field.
Now, can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
It's a gain of 11.
The Giants using their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41. Now Dart. Taken in by Bellinger. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They gain 11 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one does not go far.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Brings up 3rd down.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Here he goes, third and long. The right side is caught by Robinson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this fourth down. They'll go. Here's Darts. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
From the gun, here's Dart. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it'll be third and goal. All right, so defensively you've seen 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on third and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
Escapes the... and they take this in for the score. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants make it an 11-point ball game.
Cowboys 38, Giants 27.
Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And this kick is brought in by the Cowboys, and that should be enough to secure them this win.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So, yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from New York.